They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
2-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going to try and throw. It's caught. Shepard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Now Jones throwing on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Giants. First down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 23. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Here's Jones on first down. Finds his tight end, Ingram. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
On the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Washington 0. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Antonio Gibson on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
The Washington ball.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
On 2nd down and 4. Haskins. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Washington.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
The tackle by Leonard.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now their defense came through with a goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Second and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now left side on the swing pass. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Tate's got it. Still on his feet. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
56, the mark, boys, 56.
From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
To Saquon Barkley.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 40.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
56, the mark.
Jones now off the play fake. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
At the 13-yard line.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Jones on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now Jones, off play action. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On second down, it's Gibson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. Right back to him on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
The 45-yard line.
Second down at 4. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's got the hook up to Lee. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down.
From midfield now, Haskins eluding the pressure right. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Number 17,
Terry McLaurin, as the first half is winding down. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Haskins going to throw again. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a two-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a two-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Off play action. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. The 20. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Gano out to kick this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, you got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
The 42-yard line. A gain of...
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Ball carry.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard.
On 2nd down now. It's Gibson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Off the play fake, Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 41, Jones, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Check back. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
From the 31, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing, Jones. He completes it to Tate. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Giants 23, Washington 6.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins completes it to Lee. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play. First down.
15. First down.
Now Haskins on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll hand it off. It's Love. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 6-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Running the sweep with McLaurin. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The tackle made back at the 9-yard line.
Now it's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jeremy Sprinkle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
On the handoff.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Jones.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's brought in left side by Tate.
Jones.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Gano on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They go play action with Haskins. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Washington.
On play action, Haskins. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
Defensively by Logan Ryan.
Throwing again, Haskins. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Gain of 15.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing again, here's Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it.
And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Intercepted by...
Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The kick is
and he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Giants 26, Washington 19.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Jones to throw again. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
First down.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Golden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He was taking
good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. picked by Kendall Fuller. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Haskins from his own end zone. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You get the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Intended for Jeremy Sprinkle. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. Flush to his right. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So instead of the incredibly obvious choice of trying to punt it out near midfield, now they left their defense with no margin for error.
No, 0. And I don't care how much confidence you have in your defense. I don't care if you say, hey, I'm going to be aggressive because those guys can pick me up. You really put them in an impossible situation because at the least, you're giving up 3 in that situation, right? So I would have punted the ball out of there and given them a little bit of a cushion.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Another try for Barkley. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. So that one will be accepted. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Giants, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Washington, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week.